Now let's get into a more difficult part. Let's get into actual marketing of your services and products. Everything before that was more or less straightforward, but everything after that is, well, to be fair, it's as straightforward as well. In this case, we're going to be focusing on rather two different things. First is on organic promotion through the organic content, and second on ads. Let's start with the fairly simple one. We're going to be focusing on actual creation of the blog post. Or rather, let's start with actual ideas of the blogs, because you might not have an actual idea what you want to create your content about. So all you need to do is just to go to blog ideas, of course name your project, make sure you have uploaded all the source materials, and then what's the topic of your blog ideas? I want blog ideas about the service of YouTube tutorial creation. Very simple. We're not going to be focusing on keywords again, but we can also do that. And all you need to do is just select your voice again and click generate. And just like that, it will give you your blog ideas. Just give it a few minutes to generate few ideas. And what Blaze.ai will do, it will give you the title of your future blog post and also its purpose and explain what it will do. It will also give you a meta description of your blog post. Now, because it's using all the info that we provided to it beforehand, the Blaze.ai understands what our service is and what we are doing with it. So it tries to use all this information to create the blog post that will work the best for you. Like for example, one of the blog titles is Maximizing Your Brand's Reach with YouTube, the Importance of Professional Tutorials. Its purpose is to highlight the importance of professional made YouTube tutorials for a brand growth, and meta description is to learn how professional made YouTube tutorials can enhance your brand's visibility, engage your audience, and drive growth. It sounds pretty much perfect. And now what I want a blog post about that, but I'm too lazy to write it, right? So I'm gonna make Blaze.ai to write it for me. What I will need to do is I'm gonna select this idea right here, and what I will do is click on turn into, and what I will do is I will of course turn it into a blog post, and I will not do it separately. And here I have two choices. I can actually create a new document, or I can do it in line, basically continuation of this document. I will prefer to do it as a continuation. I'll go to the customize, and what it will do is actually fill out the text that usually fill out manually for you. Make sure that you will also title it, and here, as I promised in one of the previous lectures, you will have something that is different with this specific type of content. And in this case, first, you have a choice of the different goal of this blog post. Like if you want promotional, informational, narrative story, how-to, ranked list, or comparison, or custom. In this case, I'm gonna go with the informational. You can also select your target audiences, and in this case, I'm gonna say just businesses, startups. Just a very simple explanation. For you, it will be of course different. After that, I'm gonna go with how long the post should be. I can go with short for 400 to 600 words, medium 600 to 1000, or long for 1000 plus. In this case, for the purpose of this video, I'm gonna go with the long, just to show you how much content that you can actually create. Again, I'm gonna skip SEO for now. Same voice, same materials, same language, of course, it will be default here. But I also have an optional data here as well. I can create a call to action, basically what a reader should think, do, or do next. In this case, I'm gonna say that reader should want to purchase the service. Very simple, very straightforward. Author persona, I can say that who should be the post written by you, written as. I'm gonna skip this one because I'm gonna go with the default persona. I'm gonna go with product or service description. I'm gonna go with YouTube tutorial creation service for businesses. The same thing that I do usually. I'm not gonna skip avoid, and I'm gonna skip additional info. If you have something, if you want something more specific, you can do that. After that, I'm gonna click generate titles. Now, again, with the blog post, it's a bit different than everything else. Now it will actually create a few titles for you, and you have to choose one of them. Now, for example, the first title will kind of work, but we don't want this to be a step-by-step guide. Second will work much better. You should have something in your mind that is more or less in line with an idea, of the blog post that you are actually using. I'm going to choose this one, and then I'm going to click generate outline. And now what it will do is it will create a small introduction, a one paragraph introduction, which you can actually regenerate if you don't like. But what it will also do is it will go and create H2 and H3 paragraph headers, just like you can do with the regular blog posts. And it is doing it immaculately. Like, look how engaging all it sounds. So it's also kind of focusing on the keywords as well, without you actually telling it to do so. You can also regenerate headers as well, or you can just go and click generate post. Then to gather all the information that you provided it, make a compelling title, write an introduction, and then we'll continue going with H2 and H3 titles, and it will create an amazing blog post for you. I don't know if this doesn't look like a magic to you. I don't know what does. Now, writing of this blog post will actually take some time, so don't rush it, because it will be creating 1,000+ word blog posts. This thing takes some time, even for the powerful AI as Blaze is. So use this blog post creation tool because it will change your game completely. But we also need to focus on one more thing in this lecture, and this creation of ads. Let's really go into that as well. Like with ads, you have a bunch of different tools like Amazon ads, Bing Bing ads, Google ads, Facebook ads, LinkedIn, Pinterest, TikTok, YouTube, you have everything. So in this case, let's focus on regular Facebook ads. Here, everything is pretty simple as well. But first, you're gonna tap out what are your goals. And in my case, I'm gonna say that my goals are to gain more customers to my YouTube tutorial creation service. And my product name will be, let's say, Nick's Tutorials. I'm gonna skip everything else. I can also add a promotion, like for example, the coupon code and things like that. And then I'm gonna click generate ads. It's extremely simple. And then what it will do is it will actually give you multiple ad ideas. Blaze will not create entire ads for you, but it will give you amazing ad ideas with your target audience, primary text, headline, and description. And of course, just like with any other text, you can expand it as much as you want. No more thinking about ad ideas. It will give it for you. And if you want to add something, all you need to do is just, ask Blaze to add something, like expand the text, find out more suitable target audience, and everything that you want, just like you can do with anything else in this software. You also don't have time to go through different video scripts, but it's done very similarly in its own specific way, just like with a blog post. So you don't have to worry about promoting your business anymore organically or through ads. But in the next lecture, we're going to focus on turning your leads into your buyers by harnessing the power of newsletters and emails. And I'm going to see you there.